Hi guys, this is Jess with your all signs. What does the job think about you? This was requested, so I'm bringing it back again. Sorry guys. And you can find the timestamps in the description box below. Yeah, in the description box below you can find the timestamps, and we're going to start with Aries. Aries, how do you feel about this job? You need the money. But you don't really see a future in this. Some of you taking off any chance you can get. You're taking off. How do they feel about you? They don't find you to be very welcoming, friendly, and nice. And you could be very aggressive here, there, everywhere. Sometimes you come, you go, that sort of thing. You may show up, you may not. They like that you're very direct. There's a particular person here that likes you a lot. If you're a man, there's women here, and if there are women over you, they like you. They like your style. They like that you can handle both of them. You can handle all the women that's there. And you're very honest. You're a very open person. You may not be someone that they can get a handle on, though. And you may come across like you don't really like them. But I feel like they like the work that you do, put it that way. Okay. And you may know someone at the workplace. So there could be something like that. In the future, they're going to feel like you can't be beat. I keep getting that you kind of need to be more consistent in showing up or communicating, something like that, and balance out your attitude. But they do feel like they can count on you to get certain things done. You work very well as an independent person. So you may feel like you're outside of that team, like you're not really a part of them, but that may not be what you want. And they may be okay about that too, because this is a company that likes to kind of be like a family, like we're a family at work, that type of thing. Or it could be very segregated is what it looks like to me. And where someone may have felt like, well, let me talk to them. Someone's like, no, you don't need to talk to them. Just let them do what they're doing, that sort of thing. They may find you to be a great leader, like you would be good as a leader. But again, they also want you to be a part of the team, but they may start to just see you and treat you as, I want to say, part of the help. Part of the help is what it sounds like to me. Someone to just get in there and get the work done, and that's it. That's what I have for Capricorn, Aquarius. What the hell? That's what I have for Aries. Sounds like Taurus. Okay, Taurus. Let me get to. How do you feel about this job? You're giving it a go. You're being patient, one day at a time. But you may also feel stuck at this place too. So as long as, they're nice and okay, you'll be that way too. Some of you Taurus men could be very strong and authoritative at the workplace. How they see you as a go-getter, somebody that puts their foot down, especially if you're a Taurus woman. They may think that they're going to get someone to kind of like, I'll take care of her, stand back. That's not going to work for whoever thinks that they're coming up against a Taurus. I don't give a damn how wrong you are at the workplace. You may start to go in a lot more so they don't see you as problematic, but more peaceful, just more to yourself. You also could be considered for a raise or a promotion, going to the next level, that sort of thing. But they won't really know what to do with you, especially if there has been problems at the workplace. There could be someone complaining about you, saying that you hurt their feelings, that sort of thing. Somebody could be doing some emotional manipulation, that sort of thing. There also could be someone with their eye on you. Like there could be some affairs going on at the workplace, and someone has their eye on you, or someone thinks that, oh, you can't have my man, he's mine, and you're not even thinking about anybody. If you are a Taurus man, I do feel that there's a woman who almost feels like she owns you. You're her territory, you're her property, and it could be a new filly around. I just get this inappropriate stuff at the workplace, and someone may feel what's the word? Someone may feel triggered by that. But you too may have an opportunity, men, to be promoted, but you got to cool your dick down. You got to sit down and you got to treat work like work. How do you feel about you in the future? Very stable and solid, working with the team. It's all about work. They're going to feel like, it's all about work for Taurus. They're showing up. They're doing what they need to do. You may you may either ghost this job out of nowhere. You may do a MIA, just call out when they're expecting you to come in, that sort of thing, because you may start to lose your mojo about with this job. But I don't really see any crisis situation going on their end. They may start to really feel like you're needed in the company, you're needed in the department, that sort of thing. That's what I have for Taurus. Now let's look at your map. Okay, Gemini, how do you feel about the workplace? You could be aggravated with this workplace, but you are playing the game really well. And for some of you, you feel aggravated trying to be a part of the team. And there could be, you're tired of being phony. You're tired of being liked and having to suck up to people, that sort of thing, just to be a part of something. And you may feel like, fuck it, it's impossible to try to be a part of this. Or you may find that it becomes very easy when Scorpio season comes for you to align yourself and be a part of something. Yeah, but you could also be thinking about, I want to leave. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to take it. Some of you will be able to do it for another 2 months, up to 2 years. But I already explained to you that a job will have its highs and lows. How do you feel about you, Gemini? They like you a lot. Yeah, you're amazing. Shit, you don't have to ever go nowhere. Never, never, never. Never go nowhere. And some of you, like I said, by the time we get into Scorpio season, you're part of the team. You've gotten in with the N people, the people that really matters. That whole family thing. You know, some of these companies they want to be a family, so you become part of the family, part of the fabric, and you can be there for as long as you want to be. Your name rings bells. This is your karmic blessing. And they have plans for you. Like wherever the company is going, you're part of it. You're part of the in crowd. And you're in. Put it that way, you're in. I can't say that anymore. You're in. And for some of you that may want to get into like a government, federal job, city, state, something like that, you could do it. Easy, you can do it. And I feel like they'll pull you up pretty quickly. So you'll be like a manager, supervisor, something like that. Like you'll get pulled up the reins pretty quickly, even though you'll look back and say, damn, it's aggravating. The only challenge that I do see at the workplace may be that you may feel like you're getting lowballed, because I do see you kind of being brought up in the ranks. You could be getting a promotion, but it may be more of a lateral move. It may be a very little bit of money. You may have to learn something, and because now you're learning and there's a learning curve, now you get a little bit, even though they know damn well you can do this with your eyes closed. There's nothing for you to learn this. There's nothing for you to do it, and you're going to do it right and to perfection. So you may have to, kind of fight for what you are supposed to get, that sort of thing. But yeah, as far as like, how do they feel about you? Just fine. They like you. They love you. You are what they hope for. That's what companies hope to have in employees. And I would say again, don't overthink your worth and what you should expect from them. That's what I have for Geminis. Now let's look at Cancer. Cancers, how do you feel about the job? Well, you put a lot of work in, but now it's like slow and steady. Some of you could be getting more out of this job, and some of you are using it to stack money. Like you have a plan for this job, whether it be I'm going to use this, I'm going to do, and I'm going to, that type of thing. So there's a plan in place that you have for this job. Could be extra money, extra opportunity. You may, like I said, be able to parlay this into something else. How do they feel about you? They, okay, so they may be, your company could be looking to cut people, within the next 5 months time. Yeah. And, I don't feel like they're going to get rid of you, because there's definitely some changes coming up at your job. No, they're not getting rid of you. So you'll be saved, but they may be cutting hours. They definitely could be dropping a couple of people. And it is in an effort to trim the fat financially. You may see that they're starting to become a little bit more strict. So you may hear more about rules and regulations, what we want to do, reminding you to do, not just you, but others as well. And you could be seeing like a cut. For some of you, if you do get your hours shift and every week or so you get new hours or something like that. Your hours could drop, something like that. Yeah, and you just may see a dip in your finances, if that makes sense. If for some of you, if this is like they're cutting overtime, they're cutting some things, so do expect that some cutting coming up. So you may not get dropped, but something about the cutting that they do may affect you as well. It'll get better down the line after. Yeah, it gets better down the line after, and you may get offered, an opportunity because now someone else is gone. You can fill their spot, something like that. So it's kind of like lay low by your time, because wherever these changes are, it can and perhaps will benefit you in the end. That's why I have for Cancers. Now let's look at Leo. Okay, so Leo, your days could be numbered. Prepare. There could have been a fight, fallout, some type of discord. Some of you may just have been a no call, no show. Not really doing your work. Just not up for it. Some of you may not be up for it. There could be some personal stuff. I'm hearing domestic violence. Hopefully everybody's okay. But there could just be some domestic stuff going on in your life, and it's spilling over at the workplace. And your work is kind of like suited and booted, so you've got to adhere to certain rules and regulations, that sort of thing. And if they get wind of it, now they have to spring into action. That means report this. Like, they have a fiduciary responsibility wherever you work, whether you know it or not. So if you do anything out of place, where this could be, lashing out at the workplace of any kind, even if it is you defending yourself, now it's like all of this, you got to go through all of this bureaucracy just to make it right. And they're like going to be at a cross. They don't know what to do. They're going to be like, what the hell? What? And then they have to take a beat. Obviously, if this is a real company, to advise with counsel and probably letting you go. This company could possibly be letting you go and saying, yeah, thank you, no thank you. So I would prepare for any of that. Some of you could be in it, even if this is, I want to venture to even say, if this has been problematic and it goes and like you have your own business, you do brand deals, some type of content, something where you're the face of something, you could be losing brand deals, all kind of stuff. So you want to be very careful. And I was telling you guys that in your last reading of what you need to know, be very careful, Leos, to try to keep your drama to yourself, although I think it's going to kind of get out anyway. But if you can table it and top it as much as possible, because once it gets out to whoever will get wind of it that you do business with or a job, this shit is going to get out of control and you might lose some stuff as a result of it. So do be careful with that. There's going to be new opportunities down the line, but it will be for you kind of like starting all over. And for some of you, you'll look back and say it was the best thing that could have happened to me, because out of all of that shit, then I got into this, and then it just, was better for me. So it just may all work out down the line, but it does look pretty action-packed with your workplace, and it looks like you're going to get let go. That's what I have for, and for some of you, you may have the arduous task of having to let people go. Like, they may say, we want to get rid of 50% of the company. Like, I mean, it could be literally like a damn bloodbath, and it could be someone who who you brought in, where it's like, are you kidding me? That type of thing. Like, it gets pretty dramatic, is what it looks like to me. That's what I have for Leos. Now let's look at Virgo. Virgo, I'm going to give you another reading. I am, because this deck, you literally pulled all reversals. Even when I turned the deck around, still reversals came out. So this is obviously for someone, and I'm going to read it. So the first story for you guys, how do you feel about this job? There may have been some drama, or trying to avoid drama was almost like unavoidable. And some of you may be finding yourself getting ready to sue this place, like you have to sue, or you really feel like you've been done wrong. You've been done wrong. Someone's doing you wrong or have done you wrong. And you may feel like even if you sue, you may lose, or you may have lost some type of fight or battle with this job. And you may feel like it's even bad for your health. Like, you're not happy there. It's not good for your health. And everyone knows. I feel like everybody knows. It's kind of like everybody's like a wait and see type of thing, but it's kind of like the writing is on the wall. They may have tried to go back to talk to you this job, and then have given up, and now they may be icing you out, is what it looks like to me. That they're going to come back and try to communicate again, but I almost feel like it could be gaslighting you here. Yeah, there's no growth here. Yeah, you're going to drop it, or they're going to drop it. And I feel like for some of you, it could have something to do with, like, it got messy at the workplace. It could be a sexual harassment. This could be anything where you feel like I've been completely violated. And yeah, I'm gonna look to sue or something like that, yeah, but the jury is still out on this. This deck is literally not. See, this is reversed, but when I'm like, it's a deck. No, the deck is not. But your cards are. So this is for whoever this is for. Now I'm gonna use a different deck. Let me use a different deck and then give you the rest of you guys a reading. Virgo, get ready. Damn it, I didn't even do the damn. Well, I didn't do your timestamp. But Virgo, get ready. Because I feel like these cards are a whole different deck. It's pretty much saying the same thing. You had to speak your piece. You said something. You put your foot down. You said something. Or maybe you let your attorneys talk or something like that. And I feel like either they could have called you out on something. Or you called them out on something. And it's almost like love is lost now. They may not be willing to kind of meet you halfway or apologize or own up to their own thing. And they could be confused, but they have a lot of things to consider because secretly you guys aren't going to be at a standstill or just communications will start to be a breakdown. I see eventually suing this company, or you being reprimanded and you being written up or something like that, because it's going to get to the point where, the courts may get involved. Something like that is going to happen. They're going to put their foot down with you. I don't know how the hell this got to this place with you at work, but yeah, if you're doing anything sneaky, they've been watching, they're keeping tab, they're probably going to do their due diligence and then, hit you with a warning or something like that secretly. Whatever has been going on is going to come to a head, and it may come to a head now during Libra season. During Libra season. They've been catching wind of something. Some of you too while you're going through all of this drama at the workplace, you've been looking for someplace else to go. Like, fuck this place, I don't have to damn stay here. It's that type of thing. And then eventually you're gonna be like, I'm leaving. That type of thing. So either you're gonna leave, sue, or they're gonna try to. You're gonna have one of those. We need to talk. We need to have a meeting. That type of thing. Now let's look at Libra. Okay, so Libra, how do you feel about the job? You've been really putting in a lot of work. Some of you may even have taken either you've lost money, you've had to give up. Some of you may have had, like if you were carrying 2 jobs and that sort of thing, it's so busy at this job, you may have had to forego your other job. You may have taken a bit of a loss. Some of you in the midst of all the work that you have to do, you may have overlooked some things and taken a loss, that sort of thing. You may have to put people on the back burner. Like this job has become too much of your focus is what it looks like to me. But it's going to calm down. It will calm down. Some of you could even be cleaning up someone else's mistakes, someone else's work, that type of thing. And I just get a big, I guess it's a big loss. I get a big loss. It's some type of significant loss. And either you have to clean it up, somebody had to help clean it up, something like that. But then it gets back on track is what it looks like to me here. They don't know what's going on with you. They've been thinking about it a lot, this workplace, Libra. They could try to replace you, like bring another person in and be like, yeah, this is a new such and such, and have you train them or have it seem like they're going to help you or they're just part of the team, and eventually they may, take your place or something like that. They may try to find somebody a little bit more dynamic, somebody who really can get in there and make some things happen, because you may not be built for that on a consistent basis. Like, yeah, I could do this, I could do it now while all hands need to be on deck. But listen, don't ask me to be doing too much heavy lifting and hard labor. Libras are like that. So they may be getting another person in, that type of thing. They also may be wanting you to do other things. So you may be saying, listen, I'm not a robot. I was helping out with this, but now all of a sudden they want to make this your everyday thing. And you may take it on. You could take it on. Yeah, you may be getting another opportunity, but then we'll turn around and feel like I'm not going to become a slave to this, that type of thing. That's just exactly what I was thinking. But I feel like whatever place you're working at, Libra, this place is pretty one of those do it for the team and then you turn around and be like, wait a goddamn minute. It's that type of That's what I have for Libras. Now let's look at Scorpio. That took a lot. Okay, so Scorpio, some of you may be not in a good headspace at the workplace because you're nursing your heart. You're having to move away from someone, and that's very difficult to do. So the last thing you want to do is go to anybody's job. You're thinking about leaving this place. You're wanting to leave this place. The very first chance you get, you're out of this fucking place. Okay. You may be like, Calgon, take me away. Remember Calgon, that commercial? But yeah, you're wanting to leave, but you you gotta stay. You gotta pay the bills, that type of thing. And I do, yeah. But I feel like you're trying to make the best of it, that sort of thing. Now, your job, they have been one, you may have complained to them and said something to them, and now they may feel like they need to take note, and they may have been crossing T's and dotting I's when it comes to you. They definitely can be proposing something to you, just to test you to see. So they're maybe giving you things or throwing things at you, just test to see how you do with this. How would you like this? How would you like that type of thing? And with that will come more money down the line. And I do feel like they're trying to, because they're probably moving people around, and you're going to be one of the people that's moved around. So they're trying to figure out, where do they place you? Where do you go? Where would they put you? But it looks like to me, Scorpio, some of you, and probably around Pisces season, some of you are going to be pregnant, or you may find yourself far more abundant. It could be because of this job. It could be because I see you getting a whole nother job too. So if you've been putting your resumes out there, I do see you getting another job somewhere else if you like. That sort of thing. You may have to take a test at this job, but they're definitely trying to figure out where to put you down the line, because they're moving people around, and you could be one of the people that they're going to test and teach and going through some training so that you can be bumped up somewhere else, what it looks like. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. And I do feel like somebody you don't like could leave, is what it looks like to me. Somewhere, wherever you've been having problems, that may end, and you may be more friendly with people, or find your friend group at the workplace. It may get more healthy down the line, is what it seems like to me. And I feel like that's more like 2024 type of things. But I have for Scorpios. Now let's look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius, how do you feel about this job? Well, you've been keeping some things to yourself, but you're not really so sure, because there's been some drama, some fights, fallouts, or just feeling attacked at the workplace. Like you feel attacked, and it could be verbal attacks that you've had to endure, and you're not putting up with it anymore. You're putting your foot down, especially by the time your birthday season comes. And I feel like someone may be getting exposed in Scorpio season or your birthday season. Somebody's going to get exposed. And you're not having it. And you're like, I don't give a damn if I'm sitting here by myself. I don't give a damn. Nobody's going to do ... You will decide to, I get a man or a male energy. It could be a woman. It could be anyone. But I get someone trying to support your efforts, or trying to smooth things out, smooth things over. And then you may find yourself, instead of giving up on it and being numb, seeing the possibilities of the situation, and then getting some clarity. If you're a Sagittarius man, you may feel like, okay, well, that was then, this is now. I'll give you guys a second chance. It's fine. And be genuine about it, and be more calm and more loving, or more, easier, easier. Sagittarius ladies, I want to say Sagittarius single ladies, love may come in. And then now you have to deal with this job as well as love. But you'll get a balance in it, is what it looks like to me here. Okay. As someone at the workplace could be very supportive of you. And it becomes very clear that this is the one person, or someone is very supportive of you, is what it looks like to me. Wow. Well, Sagittarius, this place could be letting you go down the line. They may feel like that's the best thing to happen. Some of you could be leaving. Hold on. This could be like reporting something or someone, even some of you may be thinking to go to court, sue, that sort of thing. And it's like an uphill battle to put your foot down and say, I'm not going to tolerate, could now place you in an uphill battle type of a thing, because things have changed, with this job. They're not the same anymore. So now they are looking at you as, well, possibly give Sagittarius as possibly, oh, well, that sort of thing. And there could be an opportunity to work together again, but it may turn sour again. And it's always this sour, okay, let's try again. Sour, okay, let's try again. That type of thing is what it looks like to me. This place just becomes very frustrating, because it's like I was telling you guys in the last reading, I think before, is that it's a lot of ups and downs, or maybe another sign, I don't know. It's a lot of ups and downs, and a lot of just same nonsense. Like, this is not it, but you may feel like you have to be there like a lot of other people do until you're able to drop this job, okay? You will be able to drop this job. Damn, this is somebody coming in hot, Sagittarius. They're coming in hot. But I'm not on love. You may be able to drop this job, definitely. If not now, by Leo season, you'll be able, by May or June, July, August of next year, you're going to be able to drop this job. It could be far earlier than that. It could be around I keep hearing summer, but it could be around your birthday season where you're able to drop this job and be done with it. For some of you, especially if you're a Sagittarius man, it's like, I don't need this shit. That type of thing. In a Sagittarius woman, you could very well be getting something better, more solid, more stable, and be able to drop this job down the line. That's what I have for Sagittarius. Let's look at Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. So you may have thought to drop this job. You may be feeling like you have to drop something. Some of you may have two different things that you're doing. It's like, I have to let this go. I have to drop this. But now you're back. Not so sure about what you're not so sure when it comes to this job. You're just kind of in a waiting period, not really doing anything. Some of you may have to wait for them. But I do see a new job coming your way that that is going to be, you may be cutting that out. And it's saying, yeah, you may not so much like the new job either. It may not work for you down the line, but you will give it a chance. Sorry guys, I try not to shuffle and stuff because this mic is very sensitive. It's right by me. How do they feel about you, Capricorn, at the workplace? They, the one thing, they may be feeling like they don't want to pay anymore. They don't want to give anymore here. They may feel like you are not the most honest at times, that you may be watched at times. They may feel like a particular person at the workplace may not like you. There may be a lot of drama. But they can count on you. So it's something about, well, we can count on them, but there may just be a lot of drama and they really don't want to pay. So if you have a higher paying salary, they would like to trim that. They would like to cut your salary. They may, if you're looking to go in a different department and be paid more, no, they don't want you to do that because you may be a good employee and they want you to stay where you're at, is what it looks like to me. So yeah, it comes down to money and finance. And if you keep probing about more, they may just flat out tell you no, or yeah, let you go. Yeah, I see you walking away from this eventually. You may have another 7 weeks, 7 months. I get more 7 months before you walk away. For some of you, you're going to be here for 7 years or some crazy stuff like that. But I see a walking away, and it could be one of these, eclipses where it's like, yeah, I left that place. I went on to something else, because you do have another job coming, And even if that doesn't work out, I see you moving on to another one. Like you may just start gig work and doing something on your own where you're making money for yourself rather than staying there or banking on that job. That's what I have for Capricorns. Now let's look at Aquarius. Well, Aquarius, you see my thing is going on. Hold on, guys. Yeah, well, Aquarius, you may be feeling like there's a lot of gossip going around about you, that you may feel like you're all alone by yourself. There's no one to hang out with, to be friends with, which, Aquarius is. I'm not going to say anything, but yeah, you may be feeling that way. Some of you just feel very lost. You may feel like it's not worth it anymore. You may feel like the money is not worth it. You're not making enough. But it's, to me, it's more of the energy around you. But it could be the money, and definitely could be the money. And you're taking a long look at how much more can you endure at this place. Okay. And there definitely can be an offer. So if you've been putting your resumes out or looking to do something different, hell yeah. If you've been looking to do something different, Aquarius, definitely you can. For some of you, this is going to turn around where they're going to offer you something, give you something at the workplace, and then you're going to be like, you're back up and at it again. Let's see. They kind of feel like you could do no wrong. You are the go-to person. Like you say to yourself, but you're really great at what you do. They may be making a decision. There could be, if you have any decision making, they may be asking you, who would you like to stay or go? If you're thinking about leaving, they're going to say, how can we make it better? This is not for everyone. This is not for everyone. So don't go getting bold and making threats. And I feel that there could be someone, for some of you, it could be someone who is going to leave, that sort of thing here. But I do see your job putting their foot down. So by year end, they're going to be making some changes and putting their foot down and implementing new rules and regulations, or enforcing the rules is what it looks like to me. That's what I have for Aquarius. Now let's get Pisces. Well, Pisces. Now this is beautiful. You guys, wait a minute. Let me write this timestamp, guy. You guys are really feeling amazing. Some of you have your own business and it's doing really well. A job. What job? Job who? That type of thing. Or you should start a business of your own because you won't need a job. But I do feel like you're going to really like, I said you're going to really like. So some of you have a new job that you're preparing for, and you're going to really like that job, or the person that you report to, that sort of thing. But you guys really like your job, and you're getting very clear about your job. You feel very good and independent. The work that you do, you may do it really well, that sort of thing. Yeah, somebody. Oh my goodness. Hold on, Pisces. Well, it's very interesting how you think about the job one way and they think about you a different way. This job may feel like, okay, we're going to give you a go. We're giving it a go. But it's very frustrating with you. They may see you as frustrated, or they feel very frustrated when it comes to you. They may feel like you're very isolated, or they would rather not say anything. They may rather just not say anything and deal with any issues, if there are any issues. They have a decision to make when it comes to you, whether to let you go and sacrifice this and be done with it for good. I do feel like more work could be coming to you, so you get really busy. And they may feel like they're stuck when it comes to you, because they really don't know what to do with you. They may have a heavy workload, so it's like, we need to keep her or keep him, that sort of thing, for the workload. Or they may just feel like you're going through a lot. So I don't know if you're letting them know something, and now they're like, well, Pisces is going through a lot. We don't know what's going to come of all of that type of thing. Some of you could just be telling them that you're going to leave, or something is going on, but deep down inside, you're going to be creating something a whole lot better for yourself. Do your thing, Pisces. You don't owe these people anything. So I would just say, it's funny how you see, you feel like you're successful and everything is great and everything is good, but they feel a different kind of way. I want to put one more card. Yeah. They will. Yeah, they may feel like this is a very toxic connection, like it's very toxic here, or yeah, it kind of seems toxic. So they may feel like it's just not a healthy working relationship that you have with them. I'm not trying to scare anyone. So do take this with a grain of salt. If you know this is your story, then you would know it. But don't create it if it's not, because again, you don't really know how your job feels about you. This is why you kind of take this as entertainment purposes. Yeah, but they have a different viewpoint of you than you do of them, or just how you feel about the workplace and how you're feeling about your job and stuff like that, and the work that you do. It may be quite different on their end. That's what I have for you guys. Hopefully that's been helpful. Check me back on the next one. Take care, guys.